Alrighty, we are getting ready for another game, and hopefully this one works properly. We are looking at Tiny Bookshop today, a new game out for Nintendo Switch, priced at $19.99 on the eShop. This is Tiny Bookshop. Leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea in this cozy narrative management game. Stock your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in the scenic locations, and run your cozy secondhand bookshop while getting to know the locals. Decorate your tiny bookshop with items you collect. Are you into absolutely plastering it with plants? Maybe a spooky candlelit atmosphere is more your style. Every item also has an effect on your customers and can introduce new mechanics. Recommend the right book to the right person or try to expand their literary horizon. Sometimes they just need a little help finding a book they will love. Alright, there's more there in the eShop description, but I'm going to start there. And I'm also going to switch. Tiny bookshop. And I literally was the only person. I was the only person on Twitch playing Unwording. It wasn't working. Oh man. Cool. Alright, we're switched over now. Made the changes on Streamlabs, and that is reflective there. Alright, gonna get started. So let's just go into starting the game. And get to building a little tiny bookshop. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind for a quiet life by the sea. Cord and everything should be there. All right. Hit A to open. Okay. All right. Look around. Coastal wildlife of Buxton Bay. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of marine mammals native to the local bay. Recognized a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. Remember seeing a stranded one at the far beach before. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a heron in flight. It has a characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they are trying to adjust to their increasing urbanization of their habitats. They're incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Lastly, there's a group of small gray acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creatures. It feels like you have gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller, Mrs. Tildy. I've heard so much about you. Oh, you know you're planning to sell used books for a good price and that you're not from the area. And I certainly think you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm Tildy. Love to meet you. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement, so you could trust my advice. Let's see, you should have known that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. Sadly, you do not have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on the sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by pressing minus and hovering over the genres on the right. Pressing minus allows you to inspect some hidden information, like the sale chance. Simply hit L. Sale chance 16% scales with the number of stock books, plus 3 from total. Because of the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop. It will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell the last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. To close the tooltip mode, simply press B or minus again. So we can look over here. Sections 19, 43. Yo, hey. So right now they're just checking things out. So we're basically just in a little intro, learning how to play this game. Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tildy. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I even started my job here. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstonian Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So, you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few questions? I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the event scale. And people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so for the record, what made you come to Bostonian? Let's say one new venture. Wow, I feel kind of the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of town so far? Friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. Radiator Springs seems nice. Hey, Storm, welcome in. This is Tiny Bookshop, and I literally just fired it up, started it up about 5 minutes ago, and I'm just getting kind of the tutorial rundown. So give me a moment here as I read and narrate through as Fern is giving me some instruction. All right. I'll have to look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around. Cool. Thanks, Fern. I read all about the Willows. Excellent. You're working on writing a book as well? Very cool. If indeed true. Wow. This person's buying up all the books. Fern. Just my messages. Those books. You mean Twitch books. I see. Give me one moment. My daughter is looking for the mouse, and I for the other computer, and I am not seeing it. Give me a moment. Pausing the game. I'm pretty sure I took it this. Let me go.
What did it have to learn?
You could try to connect to this one. You'll have to go to the Bluetooth settings and try to connect to that. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that. Guess I did really take that to school. Alright, let's get back here. Okay, so now we gotta close up shop because it's nighttime. And not really sure. Alright. Book Stonebury Review, filled with articles, events, and items for sale. The Book Stone Review reports on ongoings around town. You can check the weather, keep an eye out for upcoming events. Here you can see the money in your pocket and all the books you own, plus both in your shop and in storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Press A to buy. Those should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling adventure. Cool. The classified section will also bring other bits and bobs, like pick up this cactus. Oops, I totally just bought the vintage kids books. Thanks. Oh well. Drama sale chance. +2 increase. Cool. Alright. Close the newspaper. Let's give this lovely cactus a new home. Tap ZL to open your item bar. And from here, you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop, amongst other things. There's X to customize. This is your inventory. You can select and place items in your bookshop by pressing A. Pick up an item using A and place it in your bookshop. I placed the item. Okay, I can't even really see. Nice, you got a boost. Some items can increase your sale chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Select an item and press minus to see what it does. A bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. While equipped, drama sales chance plus 2% danger. To remove an item, simply select and press Y. Okay, do I want to do that right now? You can decorate the inside of your shop just by pressing R. Press ZR to manage your inventory by different categories. Try selecting the paints. These are the paint. Pick a paint by pressing OK. I want mine to be green. Now you can paint the selected object by pressing A again. Once you've satisfied with your interior decorator, hold X to save and return. Book signs. A sign that says books while equipped, plus 5% to customer count. Oh, a folding table. Why not show off some of your beloved items here? Alright. A guest book. Oh, people left some sweet messages in here. While equipped, if you sold more than 10 books yesterday, plus 10%. Okay. So, there are a lot of options. Can I... okay, so hold on. ZL. Oh. Okay, so I kind of wanted you to go through all that, and then it kicks you back out to the menu. Alright, welcome to Book Stadium. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. Neat that there are a lot of options. Do you get to watch customers come in? Yes, you do get to watch customers come in, and they get to like move through the books and stuff and like talk about them, and some of them will give you, I think, like tips on what books they actually like. Yeah, winning. All right. You'll unlock more locations as you go. From now, let's pick Waterfront again. Cool. Sorry. These are the books in your storage. Use L and R to select the genre and start stocking your shelves. So we can come down here and we can see a lot of fact books. Press L or R and select a genre in your shelf. Hold A while moving to place multiple books. Okay. We have a lot of kids books. I feel like we need some more crime books. Nice. This book is now in your shop. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book that they will like within that genre. Check the sale chance by hitting minus. Yep, 90%. You can now remove books from your shelf with Y. Boink. Let's swap the shelf. No need to leave any empty spaces. For sure. I want to kind of keep... Oh, you really do just like sit there and go chick. Alright, so let's put all the crime there. And then put another facts book there. I really feel like we should have a ton of fantasy books. So let's put all the fantasy books out. And we got another kid's book. There we go. Sure. Wait, do I hold X? Boink. Okay, so it's hold X to travel. All right, Tuesday, summer the 2nd. And there's also like events and stuff. I don't know if you saw when you jumped in, Storm, but did you notice you can look around the location, move the cursor? Yep. You can interact with things, navigating, pressing A. Oh, we got a buoy. While equipped, travel sale chance. Cool. So you basically just play like through the day. You can open stuff up. You can read, like we read earlier. Read on. Yeah, so like I just read all that. Oh goodness. Oh, here we didn't get to look. Seems like the telescope is out of order right now. Let's check back later. Okay. So then we can open up. And so now people are going to start walking through. Okay, so we can come back in and look at that. Heyo. Hey there. Actually, I don't know if you can go inside. Maybe you can. You just watch them go up to it and go inside. Oh. Dude, I totally had 7 travel books. The person literally found a travel book. Are you there? I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe at the town center. If I call her up and give her to give you a parking space, you could get there quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. To get a drink? It's decided then. Meet me by the Cafe Liberté as soon as you can. Oh, cool. We just unlocked a new spot in town. Tony asked you to meet her there. Seems like she won't accept no for an answer. Cool. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter has grown quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. All right, we're going to introduce ourselves to Walt the Sailor. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So why don't you take this? Cool, now we got a journal. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Cool, got a journal. Open it any time to check your progress. Tap ZL and then A on the journal. You can track which genres you have sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you have sold here. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds a little postage stamp to mark your moments in Bostonbury, or Bookstonebury. Buxton. You'll collect these stamps as you are making contributions around town. You can also see your progress toward the stamp, as well as hints and extra info. Select a stamp and press A for more information. Ooh. Okay, and we can flip. CR. Oh look, it even shows their favorite genres, crime and classics. And you found a character entry. This page allows you to find out more about the characters you meet. It includes genres they like, personal information, and where you last saw them. Sometimes characters will request for you to fulfill. You can check up on them to keep track of your progress. Wow, that is a lot. Journalist, TTRPG nerd, bad at small talk, nice. Fantasy, and what's the travel one? Oh, cool. On this page, you can see the different items and effects currently in your bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure of what something does, or if you're trying to create the most optimized bookshop. Daily expenses +4. And this is the events. Gives you an overview of what happens, or what's happened and will happen this season. Check back frequently if you're unsure of what's going on around town. Press A if you want to inspect the entries on the right. B to return to the calendar selection once you are done inspecting. Cool. Okay. Well, we're definitely racking up some book sales, but it seems like we could have used maybe a few more. Hey, what are you doing there? So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. So sorry. Sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Oh, cool. Got another location unlocked. Visit the beach 3 times. Afternoon at the seaside. Get to know the beach by visiting it 3 times. It's not really a beach. I'm not really a beach person, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Okay. How many books does this person read? You know what? We need to talk to the sailor. That's not this. This is the guy. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Stamp collected. Ahoy, matey. Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. You made the acquaintance of Walt the Sailor. Looks like you got a good... Oop, I totally just hit the button. See if any of it is your liking. Paddling trout. It echoes the wisdom. See, critics say it's Davy Jones's mouthpiece. While equipped, travel sales. While the fish is talking. Plus 25% to maritime effects. Minus 2 exclamation recommendations per day. Maritime wolf, okay. The square buoy. Don't be square. Equip this buoy while equipped. 1% to travel. So okay. And a vintage globe. That's cool. Alright, so I don't think I want to buy any of those. My friends tell me you've got some decent cargo up there. They've been especially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I'll have to be careful or I might be outsold by your... Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Alright, sell 20 books to local sailors. Alright. Oh, I'm looking forward to a low competition. Good luck. Alright. So we gotta sell some books to the sailors. Hey, there's a dog. Ruff. Good dog. The little stray seems a bit hungry. Throw a dog a treat. Okay. Would you like to pet the dog? Yeah. So, where do we find dog treats? Because now I wanna give the doggy a treat. All right. Well, that definitely moves through the days kind of fast, which is fine. Looks like some of your items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in seasonal selection have a much slower turnover, so there's no hurry. But be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. Okay. So maybe valuable. So many good books lying around. This is now 0. So let's go ahead and buy that. Alright, get some more books. Those. Let's go ahead and add that. And let's go ahead and can I not? Why isn't it letting me? It's not letting me. It's not letting me hit X to Far Beaches Cafe. So we should probably go. Probably go to the cafe, but there we go. I had to do that little tutorial section first. Cool. So let's definitely tell people that we've got books. And should probably have a little guest book signing place. Cool. Okay, now I forget how we want to add our books to our shelf, and now I suddenly forget how to do that. Oh, we didn't actually put that in there? Oops. Okay, so that saves that. But now we want to add our books. I'm so confused. Don't need that. Not that. Hit the wrong button. I swear I was paying attention. Okay, we can go there, but I need to check the books first. Ah, there we go. Okay. Didn't sell a bunch. I feel like this cafe might lend itself more. All right, to the cafe. Try and sell some more books. Wednesday, September 3rd. Summer 3rd. I don't know why I thought September. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as the weather, visitors, or special states. You can also read up what something does by looking at the tooltips. Cool. It's pretty. I like the art style in this. The game's pretty chill too. Oh, thanks for meeting me. Seems that Miriam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months, selling the small pieces at flea market. This Saturday I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They'd fit well in that little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Alright, gotta pick up Tildy's items at the cafe. I owe you. I'll make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it for you. Alright, delivery for Tildy. Bring Tildy's old stuff with you to the flea market on Saturday. She might finally be satisfied after that. Very cool. I hope I find room for... Okay. Hope I find room for it. She's buying some books. Give me a hand here, please. Press X to help them, or because they won't wait forever. Okay. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. This is a difficulty of 4 pluses. I can always go for a good whodunit, and I wouldn't mind something more sophisticated. I'm interested to see what you suggest. Pay attention to how certain parts of their request are worded. Some things can be optional while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others, so now we're going to get to pick an actual book for this person. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Okay, so here you can see important information about the book, including a short description. Okay, so that's a comic book with recipes. Probably not it. Short description, publication date, genre, author, and page count can all helpful to inform your decision. Do you think this book is a good match? No. can always go for a good whodunit, and I wouldn't mind. Okay, so let's read these. When the Breakfast Club turns into a crime scene before detention is over, you know you'll in thrilling, twisted mystery drama. Okay, so Breakfast Club, First to Die. Wait, so this is 2017. Wait, what? One of Us is Lying? When the Breakfast Club... Oh, One of Us is Lying, okay. First to Die. This thrilling first book in the Women's Murder Club series takes 4 crime-solving friends through a classic murder mystery. Will they make it through the twist this case has for them? No. The Silence of the Lambs, a chilling thriller that won't let you go. Follow an FBI trainee who struggles to cooperate with a cunning and cannibalistic psychopath to catch another serial killer. Alright. Study in Scarlet. Is this the first appearance of the... In this first appearance of the eccentric detective Sherlock Holmes, his partner, Dr. Watson, the pair take out the old magnifying glass to solve a murder in Victorian London. Okay, so that could... Violets are blue. In this thrilling, bloody case, Detective Alex Cross investigates another macabre murder with the undeniable sides of vampires while being haunted by someone from the past. Christopher, curious incident of the dog in the nighttime. Christopher might only be 15, but he notices things that others don't. When his neighbor's dog is suddenly killed, he wants to know what happened. This novel is unique in its use of maps, pictures, and diagrams. When am I getting into something sophisticated? So, I feel like the unique maps, pictures, and diagrams would be something. I'm gonna say this one. Really? I'm pretty sure that's not a whodunit. Oh man, better luck next time. Alright, for now you're done shopping, but maybe they'll come back another time. Oof. Alright, I need to read better, I guess. Oh man, maybe the Sherlock Holmes one would have been good. Storm, if you're still there, help me understand what books I should recommend. I need some help. Alright. Maybe you notice that some of the books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. I tend to lean a little bit more towards nonfiction books about animals. Are always a good shout out. I'm also ready for a 700-page commitment. I couldn't find anything else in the library. Ooh, 700 pages. Okay, so let's... Clash of Kings. Okay, hold on. This is fantasy. They look for nonfiction, so that's fine. Books about animals. The second volume of a series of Ice and Fire. Series continues to deliver the most heart-wrenching. Okay, so they like... Animals are always a good shout out. I'm ready for it. Okay, so this one meets page criteria, but not something about animals. Survival power. Nah. So let's find the other. Okay, so I think we only have so I'm gonna do a Clash of Kings. It is nonfiction. Not necessarily about animals, but there are wolves, dire wolves in it. Wait, a Clash of Kings is fictional? This won't do. Okay. Well, I didn't have any 700-page. Oh well. We're 0 for 2 on book recs today. Hopefully we can get one. Alright, what's up? I really love to read about real places, and I'm looking for a nonfiction book, but I'm really not interested in history. So places, so travel. 16 years before her famous novel, The Age of Innocence, Wharton published this scholarly travel book, a remarkable detailed survey of Italian garden architecture. Okay. Walk in the Woods, the tale of two men in their 40s with get to know the area's history, ecology, and people in a hilarious exploration of the great outdoors. I'm going to recommend this one. Not interested in a historical angle. Okay. Better luck next time. We are just not finding the books. This is why I am not a librarian. Chat. Alright, well. I'm not good at recommending books. We did make some money. Okay. Well, Grandma's old books. They're free. I feel like until I have like a giant day, I don't know that I really want to keep buying books. So, still sunny. Nothing, no events. Should we go to the beach? Let's visit the beach. Apparently we're out of classics. Like, so far, I like the idea of this game. I'm just not a good book nerd, and this is where I feel like my wife and daughters will enjoy a game like this. There's a beach ball. Found a skull. Pretty sure it was made of plastic while equipped. Crime sales are up 4. Kids sales down 2%. Excuse me, could I get a book, please? Down under. Okay, hi. Can I get a book? I would like an encyclopedia for reference. Do you have anything like dinosaurs and other prehistoric life? Okay. Hawaii's Story by Hawaii's Queen. Troglobites don't bite. Hey! Get to know the most fascinating cave dwellers from worms. Okay, that's similar. Probably not that. Probably not that. Encyclopedia Bookstonia. Another epic volume. Okay. Trilobites. That's what we should do. A perfect recommendation. Woo! I just love how methodical this is. You're welcome. Awesome. You might have just found someone's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Cool. Cool. You're welcome. What? I'm already 8 3/4. I'm too old for kids' books. But alright, I'll check it out, I guess. Thanks for letting me read here, by the way. My name's Harper. I'm gonna be back soon, okay? Bye. Wow, you inspired... wow, your customers just became inspired. This happens when you successfully recommend a book and increase the sales chance across all genres for a short while. Cool. I like the little hand-drawn backgrounds and stuff. It looks just pretty. Alright. Is there anybody else coming by? Bonjour. Hello. No, lady. I just love Chris Ferrer. Ferry? Chris Ferry? Well, at least my bookstore is accessible. Alright. An entertaining. Alright. It's Bring a Book to School Day, and I absolutely would love fantasy and wouldn't mind something niche. However, I'm not looking for anything too complex or hard to read. Okay, so fantasy is going to be purple. Okay, that's probably too hard to read because I got a ton of pages. A psalm for the wild built. It's a beautiful futuristic world running on solar power and mutual aid. Our protagonist Dex lives a very fulfilling life as a monk. Still, something is missing in his life, and something calls journey into the wilderness. Witch Hat Adelier. How can Coco ever become a witch if she was born without the gift of magic? Well, a mysterious magician might hold the missing puzzle pieces for her dreams to come true. This popular manga series promises lovable characters and a whole lot of magic. I feel like that could be good. Woo, Witch Hat really tickles my imagination. You're welcome. Clash of Kings? What a find. Cool. Somebody bought Clash of Kings. What a week. I'm looking for a fresh kids book. However, I can't deal with a dull book right now. I can't get enough of Thornhill. Thornhill? Inkheart. Okay, so I know a little bit about that book. Magic World. This collection contains 12 beautiful and poetic short stories. I don't think short stories are the way to go. Fresh kids book. Let's go for it. Whoa, I haven't read that one since I was little. You're welcome. It's okay, so it's definitely fun once you kind of understand how to move around in this game, because like I can swing over here and like look for stuff, and there's going to be like little hidden things that I'll be able to interact with, and then I can zip back over. Arthur Conan Doyle, good job. But there's like little things you can click on. I do like the kind of chill vibes that this game has. Very painterly background, just some like subtle movement. Alright. Nighttime. So that was actually a successful day. Ooh, look, that mixed book set is now $5. So I think let's go ahead with that. Cool. Don't want to buy too much just in case I don't have the ability to. Can we not? Okay, we can. Okay. Why'd my book sign go down? I want my people to sign the guest book. Should put a little skull. I feel like that's kind of fun. And we won't put as many kid books out today. Let's go back to the waterfront. put out some books, but just not a ton. That seems fine. Just keep doing that. You gotta select where you want to go first. Definitely pushing. Push the travel. All right. Going to the waterfront. Go sell some books. Hopefully a lot of books. Take it a drink. Oh, we didn't get any dog treats. Hopefully the dog's not mad at me. What's he got? Oh, I see you've met our little mascot. Such a shame, though. He should be sleeping outside. Throw him a fish from time to time. I know he likes those. But I can't take him, unfortunately. I'm away too often. Anyway, here's what I've got today. We are not able to buy it. Oops. Cheers then, matey. Seems like the stray is still asking for food. Who's a good boy? I'm gonna pet that dog every time I see him. Alright, need to recommend. Alright, what's the catch of the day? I heard a nonfiction here is good, and I'm a traveler. I like reading about real places. How Many Castles in 7 Days? One of my favorites. Alright. Educational travelogue exploring the Sunburned County, also known as Australia. We could. The Age of Innocence. Morton publishes a scholarly travel book. It's a remarkable, detailed survey of Italian garden architecture. Kind of similar to castles. Ooh. Alright, I'm just kind of glancing through these. Alright, I think I'm going to take them to the Italian garden architecture. Yes. Oh, Italian villas and their gardens is giving me wanderlust. Okay, they'll try this one and keep shopping. Good. You're welcome. Okay, got another one. All right. Hello, dear. How have you been? I tend to enjoy the classics. Also, I want a fantasy book in a historical setting. The Ramayana is one of my all-time favorites. So, classics. In a historical setting. It's entirely understandable to handle plunges into crisis. I mean, also, I want a fantasy book. Okay. So, fantasy book in a historical setting. fantasy epic. It is historical. Not quite there. A fantasy. Two Towers, probably, but it's not. It's not in a historical setting, but it is a classic fantasy book. Yes. All right. My TBR practically since it was released. Okay, maybe not that long. Okay, cool. Just got somebody to read the Two Towers. I do wish you could see in the bookshop, but I get it. This part, you're just kind of observing what they're doing and all that. Which is fine. Just fine. I'm fine. I'm having fun. I need to check something here. Oh, got another customer. Okay, just dropping by real quick. Give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding. Usually I find advice books a bit dull, although Adventures of a Wild Child is one of my favorites. Okay. So, entertaining, not too demanding. Female actress. A Room of One's Own. This classic piece removes this thought-provoking essay. Entertaining. This tells a dramatic story of twins. Childhood. Surrounded by a family of nah. Just arrangement in blood and frozen. No, I think that was a little much. This might be. I like that one. So that's the last one in that row. There's a nice poem. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give her this one. Are you sure the economy? Okay. I thought it sounded a little lighthearted. Oh dear, you don't have to bring those boxes with you everywhere. It's perfectly fine to leave them in storage until Saturday. I only need them at the food. Thank you for being so considerate. I appreciate the gesture. Oh, apparently I did not need them. Oh well. Oh well. I didn't know how to leave those in storage. What's today? Tomorrow is the flea market. Okay, well. Cost me extra money to bring them. Now you know. Now you know. Used maths books. Sure. We have a lot of kids' books we need to get rid of. Flea market, the place for all those selling used items. Alright, visit the flea market. Definitely gonna visit the flea market. Let's check out all the things we have equipped. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna unequip the skull. How do I unequip that? Unequip it. There we go. And X to confirm. Because we want to get rid of a bunch of kids' books. rid of kids' books. You know, probably should have some drama. All right. Flea market time. All right, you got to know one of Buxtonbury's most beautiful community hubs. All right. Keep visiting this location to unlock. All right, don't forget to bring Tilly's boxes. We brought up. Oh, let's scout one. Flea market dealer. Oh, hey, you seem like a bookish type. Flea market dealer, I can't seem to get rid of this thing. Do you want it? Typewriter, sure. So no, it seems cursed. Sure hope not. Most I do not have the monies. I am minus 1 cent in debt. Bonjour. Oh wow. Man, they really want me to make money because this stuff costs a lot. Feel free to touch the artwork. It's an experience. Decide. Hi, I'm looking for a book that suits my interest. I'm looking for a book featuring folklore. I really enjoyed The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. All right. Folklore. Kicks off zones of thought series. My future. Six of Crows continues to. Okay. The Happy Prince and Other Tales. Okay. Nah, I don't think that's the one. Middle-aged readers. Let's try it. Oh, I wanted something mythical. Better luck next time. Did you know I'm a really good finder? I always find the best stuff around here. Last time I found a really rare trading cards. The time before that, my Abba and I bought some really good paint. That was fun. I think this time I'll look for some sunglasses. How many treasures have you found? You can beat my record? Buy 7 items at the flea market. Good luck trying. Toodles. Hello. Alright, the little. Give me one of those good old classics, and I want something with a lot of pages, but humorous books aren't my vibe. Alright, non-humorous classic. Tale of love and wealth that shaped the cultural imagination of the world. Okay, that one's. Shh. Yay. Basically the same text from the other person that it's been on their TBR. Oh my. It's funny. Tildy, like, come get her stuff at the flea market here. That cemetery, I can't believe it. Alright. I'm looking for a new piece for my collection. All the world's a stage, so give me a play. Also, I enjoy the odd romance plot from time to time, but don't you dare give me anything from this century. Ooh, okay. So, classics. World's a stage, so give me a play. Also, I enjoy the odd romance plot from time to time. I mean, there's definitely romance in there. I mean, Romeo and Juliet. But yeah, definitely. They're putting on a new production soon. Yeah, probably. Always, right? Oh, good to see that you found a little flea market. Oh, and thank you kindly for your help there. I can finally get rid of this clutter now. Alright, delivery for Tildy. You delivered Tildy's old bookshop furniture to the flea market. Alright, cool. I'll set up my stand over by the old cannon then. Come by if you want to have a look to see what's in those boxes. Could even be useful for you. Look at this dope little shop. Hi mate, I've read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you've got here. My name is Klaus. I work at the Mega March. Have you been there yet? It has awfully big car park. Big car park. I'm sure no one would mind if you made a stop there from time to time. Oh, the Mega March. Busy supermarket. Unlock challenge. Going shopping. Maybe there will be some deals. How are you? Having a good summer? Yeah, just chill. Oh, mine too. Yeah, mine too. Have you had some time to check out the local music scene? I mean, it's not huge, but we've got some cool bands here and there. Like, I'm in a metal band. Don't know if you're into that sort of thing, but we're called Silence of the Evening. Alright, I'll check out your books now. But I'll see you later. Adios. Cool. Where is... Where's Tilly? I assume you've had time in the old shop. Might be particularly used to you since you're also in the book business. But why don't you have a look? Very cool. Thanks for stopping by. Absolutely cursed vibes when someone doesn't take a record. The kids' book, please. Okay. It's kind of weird. Alright, well, once I'm done this day, I think I'm gonna save. I'm enjoying the game. It is just, kind of games to play. And I wanted to share this one with you and hope that maybe it finds its way into someone else's library. No pun intended, all puns intended. But yeah, so this is exit to main menu. This is Tiny Bookshop, and I got to play it because our friends over at Press Engine sent me a review code to share that with you. And I just wanted to, spend some time in the little bookstore today. So I'm gonna hit stop on my recording and say thank you one last time, press engine and the developers and publishers behind